you will sit for your quiz 1. Okay, quiz 1 next week on Friday, 26th of March. But don't worry, normally, as what we practice in previous semester, we will open the quiz for 24 hours. Okay, so you don't have to worry. You can answer the quiz at any time when you're free. Okay, so quiz 1 will be held using kalam. Kalam in the system. You all dah buka kalam belum ni? Yang first year students ni. Tahu kalam? Did you know kalam system, guys? Tahu Alright, so you all punya quiz nanti dalam kalam lah. Next week, quiz 1. And then the topic that will be covered in your quiz 1 is 1.1 until 1.4. Subtopic 1.1 until 1.4. So quiz 1, basically we will have 12 marks. And then we will convert this into 3% of your carry marks. Okay? Alright, so today we are going to learn about equations of lines and planes. So we will start with equation of lines. We have 3 types of equation, right? Equation of lines. Before that, let me explain about this diagram first. The thick line is actually, this is our line. The garisan yang tebal ni, this is the line. Right? And then we will have a point. This is the point, P0. Okay? And then what we need to have in order to find the equation of line, we need to have a point P0 and parallel vector V. This is the parallel vector V. Parallel vector V. Okay? So in order to form the equation for this line, this is the line, we need to have 2 things. The first one is we need to have the P0, where the point P is located on the line. And then another one, we need to have the parallel vector V. Okay, so ada 2 benda yang you perlukan in order to form the equations of line. Let me rewrite again. Equation of line, we need to have a point P0. P0 is x0, y0, and z0. And then another one, you need to have the parallel vector. Okay, parallel vector. So basically, parallel vector is denoted as A, B, C. Okay, guys, the difference between this curve, this is bracket. Okay, ini adalah bracket for coordinates. But this one is actually sharp bracket or acute bracket. Nama dia ni, the yellow color ni, this is for vector only. Okay, yang sharp bracket ni adalah untuk vector. Or sometimes we can also denote vector in this form. AI plus BJ plus CK. So IJK is the direction direction respectively to x-axis, okay, J for y-axis, and then K for z-axis. So either one. For me, I would rather use the acute bracket ataupun sharp bracket ni instead of IJK ni lah. Kadang-kadang saya pening dengan dia IJK ni. Okay, so it's up to you lah. You nak pakai, you comfortable which notation to use. Either you can use sharp bracket or you can use IJK. Both is representing the vector. Okay. So now, the first one for equation of line, the first one is we have vector equation of line. Okay, vector equation of line. We will have R equals to R0 plus VT. Okay, R naught plus VT. This is the equations, the vector equation of line. The first one, Number one, we have vector equation of line. Okay, number two, we will have parametric equations of line. Parametric equation of line. Okay, this is actually comes from the vector equation. Alright, asal usul parametric equation adalah daripada vector equation, where we have, okay, if you see from above here, R ni adalah X, Y, Z equals to R naught is X naught, Y naught, and Z naught plus V is actually A, B, C lah, multiplied by T. Okay, so in parametric equation, we will have a notation like this. X equals to X naught plus AT, Y equals to Y naught plus BT, and Z equals to Z naught plus CT. Okay, so that's the parametric equation. And the last one, we will have symmetric equation. Okay, symmetric equation of line. Where we have X minus X naught over A equivalent to Y minus Y naught over B equivalent to Z minus Z naught over C. Like this. So there are three types of equations. So in your test or in your quiz, you should read the equation carefully. Okay, sometimes the question asks you to find the vector equation, but sometimes the question asks you to find the symmetric equations of line. But most probably the question will ask you the parametric equation. Usually kita akan tanya parametric equation, but it depends on the question. So you have to read the question carefully. Okay, baca soalan betul-betul. Kalau dia nak equation of line, line lah. Kalau dia nak equation of plane, plane lah. So make sure you baca ayat soalan tu betul-betul dalam your test. Okay, now let's take a look at the example. So I give you example, similar example to 1.4.1.1. Find the parametric equations of the line passing through a point and parallel to y-axis. Okay, so let me give you the same example but different numbers lah. Okay. Oops, 1.4.1.1. Example, okay, similar to example 1.4.1.1. Okay, we have find the parametric equations. Parametric equation of the line passing through RUGH. Let's say we have -6, 4, and parallel to y-axis. Okay, this question is in 2 dimension, okay, because we only have x and y coordinates. All right, so now equation of line solution. For equation of line, we should identify, first of all, we need to identify the P naught. Okay, what is P naught in this case? Can you give me the P naught, the point?
-6, 4.
Yes, -6, 4. All right. And then in order to find the equation of line, Okay, highlight the keywords line. We need to find the parallel vector V. Okay, we need to find the parallel vector V. So in our case, it said that parallel vector V just parallel to y-axis. Okay, parallel to y-axis. So guys, parallel to y-axis ni dia ada banyak lah. Okay, we have a lot of vector that parallel to y-axis. Okay, for example, we can have V equals to 0, 1. Okay, why 0, 1? Because we only have values that parallel to y-axis, so that's why kita hanya ada nilai pada koordinat y lah, macam ni. Okay, or we can write this as V equals to J. Okay, like this. Or we also can have 0, 2, for example. Okay, so V equals to 2J. Dia as long as parallel to y-axis, guys. So kita boleh ada banyak option. We can have more than one options. 0, negative 5, for example. It's still parallel to y-axis. Okay, sebab nilai dia is on y. Okay, which also can be rewritten as negative 5J. Because soalan ni dia tak mention specifically the values with respect to y. It just say parallel to y-axis. So you can have any parallel vector that parallel to y-axis lah maksudnya. Okay, so semua ni boleh jadi dia punya parallel vector. So in this case, of course, we will take the first one. That will be easier because 0, 1 kan. Lebih mudah kita ambil yang ni lah. Okay, so we choose this one. But you also can choose the second and third one. It's up to you. Okay, all answers are correct. In equations of line and plane, guys, in this subtopic, we can have more than one solution. It depends on the value that you took in order to find the equations. Okay, so kita boleh ada banyak penyelesaian sebenarnya untuk topik 1.4 ni. It depends on the value yang kita ambil lah. Okay, let's say I choose V equals to 0, 1. Okay, so V equals to 0, 1. Therefore, in this case, this is our x0 and y0. Okay, and then this is our A and B. Right? So, parametric equations of line, we will have this x equals to x0 plus AT, which is equals to x0 adalah negative 6 plus 0t, isn't it? So, negative 6 je lah, sebab A kita 0. Okay, understand? Ni nilai A ni. A kita 0. So, we just have negative 6 je lah. Okay, understand guys? Boleh faham?
Boleh.
Okay, y equal to plus bt. Okay, so y0 is 4. Therefore, y equals to 4. B is 1, so plus t. That's it, that's the answer for this question. Okay. Next, example 2. That is similar to 1.4.1.2 lah. Find. Okay, let's say now I want you to find the symmetric equation. The symmetric equation of line that passing through. Can you give me a coordinate, guys? Give me a coordinate. 3 coordinates x, y, z. Bagi je saya apa-apa. Soalan ni seems like you yang buat.
3 to negative 5.
2 negative 5, okay. And parallel to the vector, let's say V equals to 4i minus 2j plus, let's say 6k, like this. Then, sambung lagi soalan. Then find another find the other two more points on the line. Okay, that's it. Let's say this is the equation. Okay, solution. Right now, okay, first of all, of course, you need to underline or highlight the keywords. It said that find the symmetric equation. Symmetric equation of line that passing through, kita ada passing through this. This is what actually? Ini apa benda sebenarnya ni? 3 to negative 5 ni.
No.
Yes, P naught. Very good. So take out the information. We have 3, 2, and negative 5. Okay, good. And then after that, what we need to do? What we need to have in order to form the equation of line? We need to have the parallel vector V. Okay, so in this case, what is our parallel vector V? Kita ada yang ni kan? Alright. So, I will use the sharp bracket. Instead of having IJK, saya suka guna sharp bracket ni. So, 4, negative 2, and 6. Okay, guys. Right now, let's say we start with parametric equation. Kita ambil dua-dua lah sebab soalan seterusnya ni you kena cari the other two more points. You need to find the other two more points. So, it will be easier if we have the parametric equation lah. So, now, parametric equation. Saya nak dua-dua. Kat sini saya buat symmetric equation. Okay. So parametric equation of line, we will have x equals to x naught plus 80. What is x now? Give me the equation. X equals to?
3 plus 40.
Yes, good. 3 plus 40. Ni, combine ni. 3 plus 40. And then after that, y equals to? Should be?
2 minus 2t.
Yes, 2 minus 2t. And then z equals to negative 5 plus 60. Actually guys, bila you dah faham benda tu, you just combine je terus. Okay, so we have like this. Therefore, the symmetric equation will be apa ni? X minus 3 over 4 equals to y minus 2 over negative 2, and then equals this with what? What's the last one? Apa last sekali guys? You all dah tengok belum video ni?
5 over 6.
Yes, very good. Z plus 5 over 6. Guys, bila you dah tengok video, you akan cepat sikit tahu, faham apa yang saya buat ni. Alright? So next, find the other two more points on the line. What should we do now? Kita nak cari dua lagi titik yang berada pada garis lurus tu. Titik ni means coordinate. Two more points. Points means coordinate. So we need to find coordinates x, y, z. So what we should do now?
Let t with two random numbers.
Yes, very good. Okay, we need to find two more points on the line. On the line, yes, let what your friend said. We need to substitute the values of t, random numbers of t. Okay, two more points on the line. Okay, my question, can we substitute t equals to 0 in this case?
No.
No, because the equation said the other two more points. Maksudnya titik yang lain. Okay, if you substitute t equals to 0, what happen? Kalau you substitute t equals to 0, apa akan jadi? You get back P naught. Yes, very good. Kita akan dapat balik titik P naught ni, P naught yang asal ni. Okay, which is wrong lah because the question asks you to find the other two more points. Okay. So let's say we substitute. You can substitute any values of t except 0 in this case lah for this question. Okay. Let's say we let t equals to 1. So we will have x equals to 3 plus 4 times 1. We will get 7, isn't it? And then y equals to 2 minus 2 times 1, we will get 0. And then z equals to negative 5 plus 6 times 1, we will get 1. So the other 1 point is 0, 7, 1. And then second, if you want to find the other point, we can let t equals to 2. So we will have x equals to 3 plus 4 times 2. So 8 plus 3 should be 11. And then y equals to 2 minus 2 times 2, we will have negative 2. And then z equals to negative 5 plus 6 times 2. 12 minus 5, we will get 7, isn't it? Therefore, the other point is 11, negative 2, and 7. That's it. So that's the answer. Okay, next question. Oh, okay, this example. All right, let's take a look at your exercise 1.4. We will have a similar equation like this. Example. Jauhnya. Ini. Okay. All right, like this. Okay, choose one. A, B, or C. Question number 10. Choose one question. A, B, or C. It's up to you.
B.
B. All right. So question B. All right. We solve question number 10. Kita ambil soalan B. Okay. Exercise 1.4 question 10B. So yang ni lah, this one. Question 10B. Okay, find parametric equations for the lines L1, L2 and L3. So in our case L2 lah kan? Okay, L2. So if I re-sketch this, question 10B ni, kita ada satu garis paksi macam ni. Okay, x and y. So here we will have negative 3. So the coordinate here should be negative 3, 0, isn't it? And then ke atas ni kita ada 0, 2 lah, of course. So this is the line of L2. Ni guys, lurus dia, saya buat makro pen biru lah. Like this. Okay, so this is L2. L2. So right now our objective is we want to find the parametric equations of line L2. Kita nak cari garis lurus L2 ni. Apa dia punya persamaan the equation of this line. Okay, first of all we need to identify the P naught. Okay, so starting with P naught, let's say we declare negative 3, 0 as our P naught. So we will have negative 3, 0. And another point, let us declare this as P1. Okay. Jadi P naught and then titik lagi satu adalah 0, 2. So from here we can find the parallel vector V. Okay, how do we find the parallel vector V? If you are given two coordinates, you can just deduct the 2 points. Okay, you tolak je antara dua titik tu. So the vector from P1 from P naught to P1 adalah terbalik lah. So P1 kena minus P naught. So in this case, the parallel vector of P1 is 0, 2, minus negative 3, 0, like this. Okay. So now we will have 0 minus minus 3, we will get 3. 2 minus 0, we will have 2. Okay, so this is our parallel vector lah. Alright. So from the formula, P naught is actually X naught dengan Y naught kan? Then 3, 2 ni apa? You all punya A dengan B. Therefore, the equation of L2 is
Madam,
yes.
untuk yang P naught dengan P1 ni kita pilih mana satu kita?
Yes, it's up to you. Yes, good question. Good question. Yes, it's up to you guys. Kalau you nak ambil yang atas ni sebagai P naught, yang bawah ni jadi P1 lah, terpulang. as I mentioned earlier, in this topic, we can have more than one answer. It depends on the value that you choose. Okay? So don't worry lah. So soalan untuk topik 1.4 ni biasa saya boleh detect student tu meniru kawan dia. Kalau jawapan dia dua tu betul, bukan betul lah. I mean kalau salah tapi dua-dua ambil nilai yang sama, most probably dia meniru. Kita boleh detect lah. Untuk topik 1.4 ni dia unik sikit sebab we can have more than one solution. It depends on the value yang you pilih. Macam tu. Okay? So kalau you terbalik, maksudnya nilai you pun kan terbalik lah. VU. Okay, V awak tu akan terbalik lah. It depends on value yang you pilih. Okay? Understand guys?
Yes, Doctor.
Understand.
Okay, good. So now, kalau ini kita punya pilihan, what happen? X equals to what? Berdasarkan solution kita ni. X equals to? Kenapa blur sangat ni guys hari ni? Ni. Saya kena letakkan ni x0, negative 3 kan? So negative
3
Negative
plus
plus
3.
3t.
Yes, plus 3t. Very good. How about y?
0, 2t.
2t.
2t, 0 plus 2t kan? So dia jadi 2t lah. Macam tu. Okay? Boleh guys? Faham soalan ni?
Boleh.
Boleh. Very good. Kalau you dah tengok video, you boleh cepat sikit faham ni. Okay. So next. Example mana lagi kita buat Okay, look at next example 1.4 buat lah. 1.4 point betul lah 1.4.1.4 kan. Laju sangat saya ni. Ni yang tadi. Okay, now yang this one. Okay. 1.4.1.4. Okay, we have tangent. Okay, we have tangent. So again, we go back to the exercise. Kita cari soalan yang tangent. Mana ada tak soalan tangent? Okay, let's say we do question number 11. Question number 11, we have a circle like this. Oops, sorry. Okay, question number 11. Okay, this is similar to example 1.4.1.4. So now, jom kita buat soalan ni. Find parametric equations of the line that is tangent. Okay, tangent to the circle x squared plus y squared equals to 25. Okay, let's say we sketch. Saya nak bagi you faham, so saya akan plot dulu di circle ni. So we have a circle. What's the radius of this circle, guys?
5.
5. Okay, 5. Okay, good. Very good. So 5, tak ada 5. Right here, negative 5. Here, negative 5. Okay. So now, first of all, tangent. Okay, tangent means dy dx. Okay, dy dx. So in this case, we have equation of a circle x squared plus y squared equals to 25 like this. Okay, what you should do now is you have to find dy dx. Sebab kita kata tangent kan? Okay, so we need to find dy dx. So we have to differentiate both sides with respect to x. So x squared plus y squared like this. And then the sebelah on the right hand side pun sama lah. Equals to 25. Okay. So differentiate x squared, we will get 2x. Differentiate y squared with respect to x, we will have ni implicit differentiation ni, 2y dy dx. and then differentiate 25, differentiate constant, we will get 0 lah. Okay. So now d2y dy dx equals to negative 2x. Therefore, dy over dx equals to negative 2x divided by 2y. So we will have tangent dy dx equals to 2 divided by 2. Of course, you can cancel, right? X over y. Like this. Okay, so now kita dah ada kita punya tangent kita. Alright, now in order to find the equation of line, we need to have two things. Apa tu yang kita perlukan? First, we need to have
Point.
point. Yes, very good. We need to have point. So now let us plot the point P naught ni. Okay, P naught ni let's say 4, 3. So let's say kat sini lah, coordinate 4, 3. Okay, 4, 3. Dia mesti berada pada garisan kita kan, guys. Okay, the coordinate should be located on the line or on the curve. Ni. Okay, so that's the P naught. So at 4, 3, kita nak cari parallel vector sekarang ni. Okay, so at 4, 3, okay, we will have dy over dx equals to negative 4 over 3. Okay, so now the parallel vector like this. Okay, give your full attention here. Parallel vector should be, flow dia macam ni guys. Okay, y, dia punya values as the numerator, 4. So in this case, 4j lah. 4j, y, y direction. X, dia punya nilai adalah 3 ni. Itu cara baca dia. So y pada 4 and then x direction should be 3. So we will have 3i. Okay, now we have negative. Negative ni. Kat mana nak letak negative ni? Okay, now look here on the graph. Okay, let's say I consider the tangent vector of this curve is in this direction. Okay, misal kata saya nak direction saya ke atas. Tangent can be either way lah. Sama ada upward or downward as long as the tangent lah maksudnya. So let's say I consider positive side ke atas macam ni. So in order to form this vector, kita kena bergerak ke mana dulu daripada titik ni? We need to move to the left, isn't it? Ke kiri kan? Lepas tu naik ke atas, isn't it? So bila kita ke kiri, guys, what happened to the sign of x? Bila kita ke kiri, we should have negative x, isn't it?
Yes.
So bila kita negative x, maksudnya negative tu belongs to x lah. So kita ambil negative tu here on I direction. And then so 4 dia jadi positive 4j. Okay, sebab saya consider yang ke atas macam ni. So negative 3 to the left and then we goes up positive 4. So our parallel vector should be negative 3 and 4 lah, of course. So we will have negative 3 and 4. So now this is our A and B. Ni kita punya A dan B. Okay, and then at 4, 3, of course this is our x naught and y naught. Thus, the equation of the line, thus we will have x equals to x naught is 4, a is negative 3, so minus 3t, and y equals to y naught is 3, and then b is 4, so 3 plus 4t. So that's it, that's the answer for this question. Understand?
Yes.
Okay, so let's try another question. For question number 12. 12 ni kita ada parabola, tadi circle. Now we have parabola. Let us do question number 12 ni. Okay, let's say for question number 12, saya nak buat question number 12B pula. Okay, question 12B. Sekejap guys. Okay, so question number 12B, this is a parabola. This parabola should be facing to which axis?
X-axis.
X-axis, right or left?
Right.
Right, okay, good. On right, very good. So kita macam ni kan. X and Y, so we have this. Okay, so now we have this equation. Okay, so tangent, sama juga soalan dia tangent. We need to find dy dx. Alright, so we have this equation. X equals to y squared, isn't it? Okay, x equals to y squared. So d dx of x equals to d dx y squared. Macam tu. So of course dx over dx is 1. Differentiate 2y squared with respect to x, we will get 2y dy dx macam ni kan. So now dy dx is equals to 1 over 2y. Macam tu. So now question 12b at the point of 9 and negative 3. Okay, so we have at 9 and negative 3. Okay, we have dy dx equals to 1 over 2 times negative 3, isn't it? Macam tu. Okay, koordinat x tak perlulah sebab dia tak ada x pun dalam equation ni. So no need for you to substitute 9 lah. Boleh faham Understand guys? Okay, so now what happened? Dia jadi apa ni? Equals to negative 1 over 6, isn't it? Macam ni kan? Okay, so ini adalah kita punya dy dx. Alright, again the same method. So y adalah direction dia atas lah. Okay, so kita punya v should be y maksudnya 1. So 1 dia ada j sajalah. Okay, and then untuk x direction kita ada 6. Alright, so 6i lah. 6i. Okay, now kita ada negatif ni. Belongs to siapa ni? I ke j? So kalau you perhatikan 9 negative 3, koordinat 9 negative 3 kat mana ni guys? 9 negative 3 should be here kan? This is 9 negative 3. So this is the arrow. Therefore, kita punya tangent vector mestilah ke bawah macam gini lah kan? Tangent vector kita. Okay. So in order to get the tangent vector, we should move to the right or left dulu? Kita kena move ke kiri ke kanan nak dapatkan vektor yang ni, yang warna merah ni. This is the tangent.
Kanan.
Kanan lah, to the right, isn't it? To the right and then goes down. Ke bawah macam tu kan? Ke kanan and then ke bawah, isn't it? Macam tu. Mula-mula ke kanan. Sekejap, saya padam sikit. Okay. First kita move to the right. And then we go down. Okay, so bila right bermaksud arah x positif. Tapi bila we go down, arah y yang negatif, isn't it? So negative is belongs to y lah. So what happened to the vector? Negatif ni jadi hak milik y. So minus j. Understand?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so now your v should be, yes?
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Can the tangent line points upwards?
Upward? I don't think so because we have this direction for this case, arrow dia ni.
Or must be one direction?
Sebab dia quadratic. I'm not sure. I think we need to have this. Dia lain dengan tadi kalau circle, it can be clockwise or anti-clockwise lah. But in this case, we have parabola, so it's better for you to have the same direction as the vector.
Okay.
Kalau dekat atas, okay, good question. Kalau you have up here, let's say for question number A tu kan, 93 tu, your tangent should be like this lah. Macam tu. Tapi kita sekarang ni kita downward, so should be downward lah. Get it? Understand? Okay, so we have 6 and -1 like this. Okay, so now we have what? X equals to, therefore, the equation x equals to x naught. This is x naught. And then this is your A and B lah. So x naught is 9. 9 plus 60, and then y equals to -3 minus t. Minus 6 pula. Minus t macam ni. Okay. Saya rasa ada typo error dalam modul tu. Sebab tu saya buat soalan 12B ni, typo error this one. Suppose -3 lah. Here. Okay. So 9 plus 60, y equals to -3 minus t. So take note, everyone. Okay, so that's it. That's question number 12. Okay, next exercise. Okay, what does the line x equals to 2 plus t, y equals to -1 plus 3t intersect at? Where does the line? Macam mana nak jawab soalan macam ni? Question number 13 is quite interesting. Oops. Okay, x-axis. Question number 13A. Intersect and x-axis. So what happened, guys, when it said intersect to x-axis? Secara logiknya, kita dah belajar chapter sketching, graph sketching tu. Kalau dia kata satu garis lurus tu dia intersect pada paksi x, so what happened to the coordinate y?
0.
0. Okay, good, well done. Okay, when we said that the line intersect to x-axis, thus y equals to 0. Okay, very good. So in this case, we need to find the coordinate kan, sebab soalan tu dia tanya di mana, kat mana garisan ni intersect. So we need to find the coordinate. From here, we know already coordinate y equals to 0. So what happened here, we need to find the values of t. Okay, sebab kita nak tahu koordinat, kita kena cari nilai t lah, nak gantikan dalam equation yang atas ni. Alright, so now, okay, since y equals to -1 plus 3t and y equals to 0, sebab x exist tu, thus, we have -1 plus 3t equals to 0. Therefore, 3t equals to 1. So, t equals to 1 over 3. Okay, now we need to substitute in what? Nak cari titik ni. Kena ganti ke dalam mana? X, yes, very good. Ganti dalam X lah, sebab Y dah ada 0. So, X. Okay, so X equals to 2 plus T, isn't it? 2 plus T. 2 plus t, so x equals to 2 plus 1 over 3. What should you get ni? 2 tambah 1 per 3. 7 over 3, isn't it? Guys?
Yes, Doctor.
Slow sangat hari ni. Kenapa? Penat ke? Everyone, weekend hari tu buat apa ni? Slow je ni saya tengok you all. Okay, therefore, okay, the line intersect to x-axis at the point of 7 over 3 and 0. So, ini jawapan kita lah. Okay. How about B? Soalan B tu apa kita nak buat? Kalau B, the y-axis.
X
X
equals
equal to 0.
Yes, very good. Kalau tadi y equals to 0. Tapi kalau y-axis, x equals to 0. Okay, the last one, C. How about this? The parabola, y equals to 3 minus x squared. Macam mana nak buat? Any idea from my brilliant student?
Bawah.
Bawa ke mana?
Graph.
Okay, kita kena, okay sekarang ni, okay objektif kita nak cari koordinat, isn't it? Okay, we want to find the coordinate. So bila letak dalam kepala, you have to bear in mind when you want to find the coordinate for the line, coordinate on the line, you need to know the values of t. Sebab you nak substitute dekat coordinate x dengan y, betul? Right? So bila you nak tahu nilai t, what happen here, you have to substitute y and x in this parabola equation. Okay, so you kena substitute dalam parabola ni. So question C, y equals to apa ni? 3 minus x squared. 3 minus x squared. So you have to substitute the equation x equals to 2 plus t and y equals to negative 1 plus 3t ni dalam equation yang ni. Okay, you have x equals to 2 plus t and then y equals to negative 1 plus 3t. So you kena substitute kedua-dua ni dalam equation parabola ni. So we will have negative 1 plus 3t, equate this with 3 minus 2 plus t squared like this. Macam tu. Okay. So right now we will have 1 plus 3t equals to 3 minus 4 plus 2t squared plus 2t squared, sorry. 4 plus 4t plus t squared. Macam tu. So we will have negative 1 plus 3t equals to 3 minus 4 minus 4t minus t squared. So kita akan ada equation kita ni. Kalau saya pindahkan ke sebelah on the left hand side, we will have t squared minus become 7t, isn't it? And then 3 negative 1 plus 1. Dia jadi 0, right? Equals to 0. Betul tak?
Betul.
So, kalau saya salah beritahu So, T sebab saya kadang-kadang buat laju-laju ni. Tersilap juga. Okay, so T equals to 0. And then T plus 7 equals to 0. So, T equals to negative 7, isn't it? So, kita akan ada dua titik yang akan intersect pada this parabola. Okay, let's say we substitute t equals to 0. T equals to 0, what we will have? Nak substitute ke mana ni?
X.
Ke mana guys?
X
Yes, very good. X dengan Y lah. Pandai. So, gantikan dengan X dengan dekat X dengan Y. So, X equals to 2 plus T tadi kan? So, 2 plus 0, we get 2. Y equals to, apa tadi? Negative 1 plus 3T. Plus 3T, so we have negative 1. So, the first coordinate is 2 and negative 1. And then, substitute T equals to negative 7. We will have x equals to 2 minus 7. We will have negative 5 and then y equals to negative 1 plus 3 times negative 7. So we will have negative 22, isn't it? So negative 22, we will have the coordinate is negative 5, negative 22. Itu ke jawapan belakang ni? Question number 13C. 13C. Yes, kita naik sikit. Betul ni. Okay. So next. Lines L1 and L2 are parallel, intersect or skew. Okay, guys, it will be like this. We have three cases for lines parallel, intersect or skew. So now, characteristic of lines. Okay, salin sikit nota ni. Characteristic of lines. Okay. Let's say you have two lines, L1 and L2. Okay, number one. Okay, let's say we have this. L1 versus L2, parallel. Okay, parallel. How do we identify whether the two lines are parallel is by using this formula. We need to find the parallel vector. Okay, we need to test whether the first parallel vector is equivalent to any multiplication of the second parallel vector. Maksudnya, if you can find any values of k, means the first line and the second line are parallel. Kalau you tak dapat cari nilai pemala k tu, maksudnya dia tak sama lah. Right? Okay, tak apa, nanti kita buat exercise test parallel, mesti ada dalam soalan. Okay, next, the first line is intersect. Okay, intersect. Kalau first line and second line intersect, how do we know? Okay, we need to find all values of T and S that fulfill all equations. Nanti saya tunjuk through soalan exercise kita akan buat test intersect ni. And then number 3, L1 and L2 are skew. Okay, skew. It should be neither parallel nor intersect, none of above. Okay, neither parallel nor intersect. Dua-dua bukan. Okay, I'm going to turn on my camera so that you can understand what does it physically mean by this. Boleh nampak tak guys? Can you see me?
Boleh.
Yes.
Boleh. Okay, so now guys, it's like this. Let's say this is the first line, red color, and this is the second line, blue color. Okay, so L1 and L2 are said to be parallel if we have like this. Okay, parallel like this or like this, or if we have something like this ke, walaupun dia terbalik, but it's still parallel. Macam ni ke, maksudnya kalau dia terbalik ni negatif lah parallel vector dia. Okay, kalau dia same direction should be positive lah. Macam ni ke. Boleh nampak Can you understand guys? Parallel antara line L1 and L2?
Boleh, madam.
Okay, intersect. Intersect can be either like this, okay, or like this, or you can have something like this. Yang penting dia bersentuhan lah. Bila intersect maksudnya dia bersentuhan pada satu titik koordinat yang sama lah. Okay, intersect like this, also intersect. Okay, now skew. What does it mean by skew? L1 and L2 is skew if you have something like this. Nampak tak? Arah dia lain, and then dia juga tak intersect. Understand guys? Nampak tak? Dia macam ni.
Ya, madam.
Okay, ini adalah skew lines. Alright. So what the application, the real application of skew lines ni adalah guys, did you know the work of air traffic controller? Pekerjaan sebagai pengawal trafik udara. Tahu? Tahu guys? Yang duduk kamera, yang control path dekat skrin dia banyak laluan-laluan kereta api pula, kapal terbang tu. Air traffic controller. Airplane. Dia ada banyak, dia control dia ataupun dia monitor trafik udara. Pekerjaan dia guys, dia kena make sure laluan, let's say this is the first plane and this is the second plane, dia kena make sure kedua-dua laluan tu skew. Okay, dia tak boleh, dia kena skew lah. Sebab contohnya kapal terbang ni pergi ke China, kapal terbang ni pergi ke India. So dia kena make sure kedua-dua ni skew laluan ni. Kalau dia intersect, boom lah. Meletup lah kapal terbang tu. Okay, dia tak boleh parallel juga. Kalau parallel dia sama-sama pergi satu tempat yang sama lah. Faham tak? Can you understand the real application? Okay. Alright, so that's the application for skew lines lah. Sebab every semester student akan tanya kenapa kena belajar skew lines ni? So one of the application adalah path laluan aircraft tu kena make sure dia mesti skew, dia tak boleh bertembung. Kalau bertembung, intersect maksudnya meletuplah kapal terbang tu. Okay, so we get back to the notes. Okay, question number 14 to 17. Choose one question. Kita nak test parallel, intersect dengan skew ni. Which question? Pilihlah satu guys. Question number?
16.
16 paling mudah guys, dah ada dah pun. Z equals to 1.
17.
Okay, we do question number 17 mencabar sikit lah. Alang-alang saya buat dalam kelas ni. 17. Okay. Question number 17. Okay, we have the first line. Okay, soalan ni dia nak kita test whether the first line parallel, skew or intersect kan. Okay, first you kena test parallel. Okay, solution. First you need to test whether the two lines are parallel. Okay, bila test parallel, kita kena cari parallel vector for the first line. Okay, parallel vector for the first line yang mana satu guys? C, kat sini dia ada negative 2, isn't it? So we have negative 2. And then dekat sini kita ada 1. And then right here we have negative 1. So that's the parallel vector of the first line. And then now parallel vector of the second line. Kita ada apa? Negative 4. And then we have 2. And then we have
Negative 2.
negative 2. Lama soalan ni pun senang. Okay, can you find the values of K? Is V1 equivalent to KV2? Ada tak nilai dia?
2.
Ada kan? 2 ke 1/2?
1/2.
1/2 kan? Negative 1 is equivalent to 1/2 of negative 4, 2 and negative 2. So parallel ke tak parallel?
Parallel.
Yes, parallel. So soalan ni pakai test intersect lah. Okay, parallel. Senang lah pula. Terus parallel je jawapan dia. Okay, jom tengok balik soalan lain lah. Question. Let's see, kita ambil question number. Ni parallel tak? Okay, 14 tak parallel. Kan, 1, 1, 3, 4. Okay, confirm. 14 dia tak parallel. Kita ambil soalan number 14 Saya nak buat soalan susah sekali, dapat soalan senang juga. Okay, jom. Solution. Okay, give me V1.
1,
1,
3,
3,
1.
1. Okay, good. How about V2?
1,
1,
4,
4,
2.
2. Okay, good. Well done. So is there any values of K? From here, ada tak satu pendarab yang menjadikan V1 equivalent to V2?
Tak ada.
Tak ada.
Tak ada kan? Okay, tak ada, no. So, since V1 is not equivalent to KV2, thus not parallel lah. Not parallel. Okay, so settle. Now kita test intersect. Okay, intersect. Ni tadi test parallel. Test parallel. Okay, now kita nak test intersect. Test intersect, tadi saya bagi nota. How do we know whether the two lines are intersect is we need to find all values of T and S. Okay, that fulfill all equations. Okay guys, saya bagi tips sikit. Kalau dalam test nanti, misal kata dalam test dia tak ada S tau. Dia semua T. Yang atas 2 tambah T, 2 tambah T, 3 T, 4 T. Misal kata kan, ini pun T. Misal kata ni T. Ini T. So what you should do is, you tukar dalam you punya jawapan yang tu, you jadikan dia S. Okay? Sometimes dalam soalan kita nak kelirukan pelajar. Tapi for this type of question, you tukar siap-siap. Bila you nak jawab tu, you jadikan dia S lah. Kalau dalam soalan tu T. Both T. Faham tak apa maksud saya? Did you get what I mean? Okay, faham Alright, so now we need to find all values of T and S that fulfill all equations. So first of all, from here, we have 3 equations guys. You akan ada 3 equation. Okay, with respect to X, Y dengan Z. So kita ambil satu-satu lah. Kita take out equation for X first. Okay, X, we have 2 plus T equivalent to 2 plus S. Macam tu. Okay, so 2 plus T samakan dengan 2 plus S. So this is your first equation. Jadinya ini adalah equation kita yang pertama. First equation. Okay, and then we go for Y pula. Y kita ada 2 plus 3T samakan dengan 3 plus 4S. Okay, so 2 plus 3T equals to 3 plus 4S. This is the second equation. Number 2. Okay, third equation with respect to Z. Kita buatlah. So kita ada Z 3 plus T samakan dengan 4 plus 2S. So 3 plus T, 3 plus T equate this with 4 plus 2S. Equation number 3. Macam tu. Okay, now what you should do is you have to solve 2 equations. Okay, you kena solve simultaneously 2 equations. Yang mana satu tu terpulang. You tengok yang satu lebih mudah nak selesaikan. Okay, if you choose to solve equation 1 and 2 simultaneously, after you get the values of T and S, what you should do is you have to substitute in the third equation. Sama ada fulfill ke tak fulfill. Kalau dia fulfill, bermaksud dia intersect. Faham? Okay. So right now guys, it's up to you. You nak test equation mana dengan mana ni? Nak solve simultaneously. Which one yang you rasa mudah nak solve dua equation? Berdasarkan equation kita 1, 2, 3 ni, which one you nak solve 2 equations simultaneously? Pilih 2.
1 dengan 3.
Good, very good. We will choose first and third equation. After we get the values of S dengan T, kita akan substitute dalam equation mana? Lepas last sekali tu. Equation 2, yes. Okay, so now we will solve equation 1 and 3 simultaneously. Kenapa kawan kita pilih 1 dengan 3? Agak-agak kenapa?
Bolehkan
Bisa menilai.
Yes. It will be easier for you, right? Solve equation 2 pula lah. Sorry. Equation 3. Simultaneously. Solve equation 1 and 3 simultaneously. Okay, kenapa? Because kalau you perhatikan sini T, so mudah lah kan? So right now, equation 1 minus 3 or 3 minus 1? Which one easier?
3 minus 1.
Yes, equation 3 minus equation 1. So kita ada 3 minus 2 is 1. Ni. 3 minus 2 is 1. And then t minus t habislah kan? So samakan dengan 4 minus 2 is 2. Ni. 4 minus 2 is 2. Lepas tu 2s minus s becomes S, yes. Therefore, S equals to negative 1. Okay, now substitute in either one lah, equation 1 ataupun 3 tadi tu. So, let's say kita substitute dalam equation 1. S equals to negative 1 in equation 1. Sebab simultaneous equation kan. So, kita akan dapat 2 plus T equals to 2 plus S. So 2 plus S is 2 minus 1. You all akan dapat T equals to negative 1, isn't it? Sama lah. S equals to negative 1 kebetulan sama. Betul tak? Okay, so now kita dah dapat dua-dua nilai T ni. What we should do next?
Substitute.
Yes, substitute dalam equation ke berapa?
2.
Yes, substitute T equals to negative 1 and S equals to negative 1 in equation 2. So equation 2 apa 2 tambah 3T. So 2 plus 3T. Kita test sama tak dengan 3 plus 4S. 4S. Is it the same? Kena test. So you pun test lah 2 tambah 3 times negative 1 sama tak dengan 3 plus 4 times negative 1. So 2 tolak 3 negatif 1 sama tak 3 tolak 4 negatif 1? Yes. So bila sama macam ni, yes, intersect. Tanda seru lagi saya bagi. Okay, intersect sebab dia sama. Okay, so bila intersect, what you should do is you have to find the point of intersection. Find the point of intersection. Okay, nak cari point of intersection, apa maksud point? Maksudnya adalah kena cari X, Y, Z kan? Okay, so nak gantikan nilai X, Y, Z tu, nak cari tu dekat mana guys? Macam nak cari point of intersection? Come on my brilliant students, my smart students, bijak pandai ni. You dah dapat dah nilai T dengan S. Nak cari koordinat sekarang ni, point of intersection.
Masuk dekat line.
Masuk balik dekat line lah. So sekarang ni terpulang pada you nak ganti dekat first line ke second line, terpulang. Kalau you nak gantikan dekat first line, make sure you ganti nilai T. Ambil nilai T. Kalau you nak ganti dekat second line, you gantikan nilai S. Both will give you the same answer. Don't worry. Sebab dia point of intersection. Of course lah dia kena sama jawapan tu. Okay. Let's say kita ganti dekat first line. So kalau saya nak ganti dekat first line, we substitute. T equals to negative 1 in L1. Dalam garisan yang pertama. First line. So kita akan ada X equals to apa tadi? 2 plus T. So 2 minus 2 plus T. So equals to 2 minus 1 lah. So we get 1. Y equals to 2 plus 3T. 2 plus 3T. So equals to 2 plus 3 times negative 1. We will get negative 1. And then Z equals to 3 plus T. So 3 plus 1, we get 4. 3 plus T. So koordinat kita adalah point of intersection is 1, negative 1, 4. Okay, 1, negative 1, 4.
Madam,
Ya. Saya ada salah
plus
ke?
maka
Z.
minus 1. Madam,
Okay, ya.
plus 1 ke minus 1? Yang
Oh,
Z tu,
ya. Salah
plus 1 ke minus
jawapan.
1?
Yang mana satu? T, negative 1 betul. Z betul
Betul.
Z salah Oh, minus
Minus
1. Sorry. Minus 1. So you all can dapat 2, isn't it? 1, negative 1, 2. 1, negative 1, 2. Betul ke guys? 1, negative 1, 2. Alright. So this is the point of intersection. Kalau kita ganti S pula dapat tak sama? 2 tolak 1. So saya buat let's say 2 tolak 1. 1 lah. Kalau gantikan negative 4, Y should be negative 1. Betul. 4 minus 2 equals to yes. So dapat sama kan? 1, negative 1, 2. So either one lah. You nak ganti dekat first line boleh. You nak gantikan dekat second line pun boleh. Understand guys?
Yes.
Okay, good. Well done. So kalau keluar soalan test boleh jawab soalan ni?
InsyaAllah.
Boleh insyaAllah. Okay. So now jom kita goes to equation of plane. So dah selesai dah lah equation of line. Equation of plane dia lebih complicated. Sometimes it's complicated. Sometimes easier than line. Okay. Equation of plane ni nota sikit sebelum kita go to example. Equation of plane. Okay. Kalau tadi kita perlukan P0 dengan V. Okay. But in this case, again, we need two things juga. Ada dua benda yang you perlukan. Point P0. Samalah X0, Y0 and Z0. And then another one, you need to have normal vector. Okay, so normal vector ni denoted as N. The element is A, B, C, samalah. Okay, so in order to form equation of plane, you need to have P0. Okay, satu P0. Yang kedua adalah normal vector. Okay, normal vector, the vector that is normal to the plane or perpendicular. Sometimes we call this as perpendicular. So dia ada keywords dia lah. Kalau soalan tu kata perpendicular ataupun orthogonal, itu maksudnya normal vector Macam tu. Okay, now let's say we have okay, I give you one simple example first. Oh, before that, saya suka student terus guna formula ni, equation of plane. We will have AX plus, okay, dia sebenarnya asal-asal usul dia adalah ni and dot, we will have R1. Oh, sorry, siapa pula yang masuk saya, sorry guys. Okay, N dot R minus R0. Macam ni formula dia. Okay, but now I would rather suggest my student to use this formula. AX plus BY plus CZ plus D equals to 0, where D is equals to negative AX0 plus BY0 plus CZ0. Like this macam tu. So this is the formula. This formula is actually comes from here, daripada sini. Okay, dia adalah benda yang sama lah sebenarnya. Cuma ni yang dah simplify. Sekejap Okay, now let's say we have first example. Find the equation of a plane that passing through a point, 2, 6 and -1 and perpendicular to the vector let's say we have -3i plus j minus 5k. Macam tu. So let's say this is the question. So solution. First of all, you need to find the P naught. Take out all the informations given. We have a plane, okay, passing through the point 2, 6, -1. So this is our P naught lah. And then we need to find the normal vector. Okay, normal vector. The keywords here is perpendicular. Perpendicular ni bermaksud the normal vector lah. Okay, normal vector. Normal vector. So we will have n. Dalam kes ni dia adalah n, which is -3, 1 and -5. Okay, -3, 1 and -5. So now the equation of plane okay. First, yang ni kita ada x0, y0 and z0 and then this one is a, b, c. So you terus je guys, ax plus by plus cz. So we have -3x plus by, so plus 1y minus 5z plus d equals to 0. So you just need to calculate your d, where d is equals to negative. You dah harap je semua ni. 2 times -3 plus 6 times 1 and then plus -1 times -5 like this. So you all akan ada -6 plus 6 plus 5. We will get -5, isn't it? Yes. So therefore the equation should be, therefore we will have -3x plus y minus 5z minus 5 equals to 0. Or you can simplify lah, bawa pindah sebelah kiri kanan lah, suka hati lah. Okay, so that's the answer. Understand guys for equation of plane? Ni yang basic dia. Can you understand?
Yes.
Okay, good. So next, all right, if you are given 3 points, we need to find the parallel vector first. Okay, and then after that, we need to, after we get the V1 and V2, we have to cross product. And then we need to find a point so that we can form the equation of plane lah. Tapi you can decide, kalau you beri 3 titik, it's up to you lah, you nak declare which one is sebagai you all punya P naught. Alright, kita tengok exercise, ada tak soalan yang 3 points macam ni? Okay, like this, question number 19. You all nak 19A ke 19B? 19A lah 19B tu 00 macam senang je. Okay. Kita ambil 19A ni. Passing through 3 points. Okay, let's say kita declare tu satu-satu. let's say, okay, solution. Let's say P is 0.125. Okay, and then Q kita ada -2, -1, -3. And then R we have -3, 2 and 1. Macam tu. Okay, so first of all, we need to find the first parallel vector. Okay, first parallel vector, let's say from P to Q, like this. So from P to Q, we have -2, -1, -3. Guys, this question also has a lot of answers. It depends on the values that you choose. Okay? Maksudnya kalau you declare Q tu sebagai P naught, nanti jawapan you akan berbeza lah. Alright? So, soalan ni pun ada banyak jawapan sebenarnya. So, 2, -2, -3, -1, 2, 5. So, we will have -2 minus 1 is -3, -1 minus 2 is -3 juga, -3 minus 5 is -8. Kalau saya tu careless, bagi tahu So now V2 is from P to R. So coordinate R, vector for R, -3 to 1, minus vector for P, 1 to 5. Macam tu. So we will have -3 minus 1 is -4, 2 minus 2 is 0, 1 minus 5 should be -4, isn't it? Okay, so now kita dah ada V1 dengan V2. Equation of plane requires the normal vector. So we need to find the normal vector. Normal vector equals to V1 cross product dengan V2. Jom kita buat cross product. Okay. Alright, so now cross product cara dia macam ni guys. You open this absolute matrix ni. So kita akan ada I, J, K. Alright. Don't forget to put plus, minus, plus alternately sebelah dia ni. And then close like this. So the first vector is -3, -3, -8. And then the second vector is -4, 0, -4. Like this. Okay, so jom kita selesaikan. Alright, first of all, first step is you have to close the first column. Tutup yang ni, tutup ni. And we are now crossing, kita buat cross product. From the first, second column, okay, process this macam ni guys, open the bracket, -3 times -4 minus, okay, minus, patah balik, silang, 0 times -8, macam tu. So we have 0, okay, times -8, macam tu. So this is for I direction, untuk arah I. Okay, next. For J direction, J kena hati-hati sebab apa? Sebab J dia ada minus. Dia ada negatif J ni. So kita letakkan dia sebagai negatif dekat depan. Open the bracket. We are now tutup J, close the second column. So we are now closing the first and third column. So first dengan third column bermaksud -3 times -4 minus -4 times -8. Macam tu. This is for J. And then K jadi apa? Tambah ke tolak balik?
Tambah.
Yes. So open the bracket. Okay, close the third column. We are now closing the first and second. So dia jadi apa guys? -3 darab 0 minus -4 times -3. Macam ni. So this is for case direction. So bila kita selesaikan, dia akan jadi 12I. Okay, yang J dia ada apa tu? 12 tolak 32. So tolak 12 tolak 32, isn't it? So you all akan dapat -20, isn't it? Untuk J.
Yes.
Okay, last 0 minus 12. So 0 minus 12, -12 lah. -12K. Macam tu. So kita akan ada normal vector equals to 12, negatif 20 jadi positif 20, and then K dia jadi negatif 12 lah, macam ni kan. Okay, so now kita perlukan apa lagi guys yang ni? Kita kena declare P naught tadi kan. So kita dah declare kita punya P 125 ni 125. So P naught is 125. Naught kita. And then yang atas ni adalah you all punya A, B dengan C. Okay. So, thus the equation of line AX plus BY plus CZ. So, 12X tambah 20Y plus D equals to 0. Just calculate your D equals to negative AX naught. So 12 times 1 plus 20 times 2 plus negative 12 times 5. Macam tu. So you all akan ada 12 tambah 40 tolak 60. So we will have negative 20. So negative 8. So you get positive 8, isn't it? Betul tak?
Yes.
Betul
Yes.
So, takut saya shock sendiri kan, buat sorang-sorang kan, suka hati saya congak, takut salah lah. Kalau salah beritahu tau, I don't mind. Okay, saya tak kisah. Just inform me. I will entertain you. So negative 12 sec plus 8 equals to 0. Alright guys. It's up to you. You can simplify your answer. Kalau you nak simplify, CF berapa ni? CF 4 kan? You can leave your answer like this actually. Ataupun kalau you nak simplify, or we will have 3x plus 5y, isn't it? CF 4 ni. Minus 3z plus 2 equals to 0, isn't it? Betul ke? Jawapan belakang apa? 19E. Kenapa dia negatif? Oh, yelah. Tambah 2. Z negatif Kenapa typo error ni? Oh, negatif, yes. Negatif. Betul lah. Paste image. Sama lah kan? Oh, yes. Sama. Okay. Understand guys for this type of question? Boleh faham soalan macam ni? Okay, good. Alright. So, jom kita belajar next. Guys, kalau you rasa penat ke apa ke nak minum je don't worry. Saya tak kisah, saya bagi je. Nak makan biskut ke apa ke, yang tak breakfast lagi tu, I don't mind, don't worry, jangan risau, saya bagi je. Okay, whether the line and plane parallel or intersect. If intersect, find the point of intersection. Okay guys, tadi kita test antara line dengan line tau. Sekarang ni kita test karakteristik of line dengan plane. Okay, sama juga. Untuk line dengan plane ni. Parallel test between line dengan plane. Okay. Parallel test between line and plane. Tadi antara line dengan line tau. Ni antara line dengan plane. Okay. Kita ada line. Line versus plane, L versus P. So kalau nak test whether the line and plane are parallel, kita kena ada formula V dot N, dia mesti sama dengan kosong. baru dia dapat parallel antara line dengan plane tu. Tapi kalau dia tak sama dengan kosong, dia tak parallel lah. Okay, dia mesti sama dengan kosong baru dia parallel. Sebab ini adalah parallel test. Okay, so ini formula dia lah. V dot n must be equals to 0. So, kita recall balik guys, parallel test Parallel test tadi antara line versus line versus L2, we need to have V1 equivalent to KV2. Kalau plane pula, misal kata P1 versus P2, sama juga dengan line versus line, we need to show that N1 must be parallel or must be equivalent to K N2. Sama lah. And then untuk line versus plane, dia punya parallel test adalah V dot N must be equals to 0. So you all ada 3 test ni untuk parallel. Okay, number 1, 2 and 3. Alright, so now let's take a look at the equation. Test whether the line and plane are parallel. Okay, pick one question, A, B, C, D. Which one?
C.
C. Okay, jom kita buat question 20C. Question 20C. Nah, soalannya ialah determine whether the line and plane are parallel or intersect. Okay, so solution. Test parallel. Line versus plane. Okay, test parallel line versus plane sekarang ni. So line V. Right, can you give me the parallel vector of the line?
2.
2.
-1.
-1, okay, good.
-1.
-1, okay, well done. So ini kita ambil ni 2, -1 dengan -1 kat sini. Alright, very good. How about the normal vector?
3.
3,
-1.
-1 and 2. Okay, so now nak test parallel, you kena show, you kena test V dot N sama tak dengan kosong. So dot product. Okay, ini adalah dot product lah. So dot product, dia tak ada IJK dah lah. Dia tak ada vector dah. Dia just nilai je. So we will have V dot N is equals to, you darab je, I dengan I. So we will have 2 times 3 plus -1 times -1 plus -1 times 2. So you will have 6 plus 1 minus 2. 5 minus 2 is 3. Is it equals to 0? No. Right? Dia tak equals to 0. So dia parallel ke tak parallel? Guys? Tak parallel lah. Okay, so soalan ni dia nak suruh test whether parallel or intersect. So bila dia tak parallel, not parallel. So bila tak parallel, thus the line and plane are intersect. Macam tu. Okay, bila dia tak parallel maksudnya line dengan plane tu intersect. So sekarang ni kita nak cari intersection point between the line and plane. Tadi awal-awal tadi kita belajar cari intersection point antara dua line. Sekarang ni antara line dengan plane. Okay, you have to bear in mind bila nak cari intersection point bermaksud tadi madam kata kena cari koordinat x, y dengan z. So nak cari koordinat x, y dengan z kena ganti nilai t. So dalam kes soalan ni nak cari nilai t macam mana?
Doctor,
Yes.
say how to determine the line and plane intersect.
You kena show v dot n not equals to 0 baru dia intersect. Macam ni lah.
So not parallel is intersect.
Intersect, yes. Betul. Tak parallel maksudnya confirm dia intersect. Dia tak ada skew. Plane tak ada skew lah. Sebab dia plane. Plane ni must be sepanjang-panjang paksi kan. Plane, satah. Ingat tak saya ajar konsep chapter 1 hari tu, 3D tu. So dia mesti by hook or by crook dia sama ada dua je. Sama ada dia adalah parallel ataupun dia intersect. So kalau dia tak parallel, confirm dia intersect.
Okay, understand.
Okay, good. Okay, welcome. Okay, now macam mana? Ada idea tak guys? Macam mana? Fikir secara logik. Kita nak cari koordinat sekarang ni. Nak cari koordinat kena ganti dekat x, y, z. Betul tak? So nak ganti koordinat x, y, z kena tahu nilai t. Nak cari t macam mana?
Substitute nilai.
Yes, very good. We have to substitute x, y dengan z ni yang ke atas ni. You kena substitute yang atas ni, x, y, z ni dalam equation plane ni. Okay? So find the point of intersection. Macam mana nak cari find the point of intersection is by substitute equation of line into the equation of plane. So you can get values of t. Get values of t. Get value of t. Macam tu. Okay, ni cara dia. Tak apa, nanti saya share nota ni dekat you all. Okay, so now kita ada x equals to -1 plus 2t. Sekejap, saya tulis dulu soalan equation of plane. Kita ada 3x minus y plus 2z. 3x minus 2y plus apa? Plus y plus 2z. Minus y plus 2z. Minus y plus 2z equals to 1 tadi kan? Okay. So next kita kena substitute equation for the line x, y, z ni dalam equation of plane. Okay. So we will have 3 times x is 1 apa tadi? X equals to -1 plus 2t. Minus y. Y is 3 minus 5t. Ya ke? 2 minus t. 2 minus t plus 2. Z apa dia Z? 3 minus t. Equals to 1. So kita akan dapat -3 plus 6t minus 2 plus 2t plus 6 minus 2t equals to 1. So we will have -3, -2, -5 plus 6, 1. Oh cantik nombor dia. 6 tambah 2, 6 tambah 2, 8. 8 tolak 2. 8 tolak 2 plus 6t equals to 1. T equals to 0 ke?
Doktor.
Saya ada salah
Yang
Doktor salah dekat
mana?
negatif t. Sepatutnya
Negatif.
t.
Ni, dekat atas ni. This one.
No.
yang
Yang
2t.
sebelah, yang belah sini.
Tengah-tengah.
Tengah-tengah ni. Ni.
Ah,
Sepatutnya 2 tolak T betul dah. Tolak 2 betul dah. Tolak tambah. Oh ya. Yeah. Thank you. Allah. Sorry ya guys. Thank you. Tu macam tak logik kat kosong. Okay. -3 minus 2 -5. Betul dah. 6. So jadi 1 betul 6 plus T 7T. 7T tolak 2T minus 5T. Betul? Equals to 1 like this. 0 juga. 2 times 3, 6. Saya ada salah kat mana ke? Kejap guys, saya ambil balik. Saya ni kadang-kadang terkopi. Soal kan? Copy. Paste. Kesenang macam ni. Kejap So we have 3 times -1 plus 2t minus 1 times 2 minus t. Betul dah? Plus 2 times 3 minus t. Macam tu. So equals to 1. -3 plus 6t. Betul. Tolak 2 tambah t tambah 6 tolak 2t equals to 1. Okay, so 6t tambah t 7t. 7t tolak 2t 5t. Betul dah? -3 minus 2 is -5. -5 plus 6 should be 1 kan? Plus 1 equals to 1. 5t equals to 0. So t equals to 0 lah. Betul lah tadi Tadi 6, 7 t tolak 2. So 5t like this. Betul lah. You all dapat sama ke macam saya? Jangan salahnya guys.
Yes.
Sama
sama.
Dah senang sangat soalan ni. Kalau t equals to 0 sebab jarang dapat t equals to 0 ni. So substitute t equals to 0 in the equation of line. So kita ada x equals to -1 plus 2 times 0 is -1. Y equals to 2 minus t. So 2 minus 0 should be 2. Z equals to 3 minus 0. So 3 minus 0, 3. So -1, 2, 3. The point of intersection. Betul ke jawapan ni? 20C. 20C. Oh yes. Sama kan? Copy. Alright. So yes, sama lah. Intersect at -1 to 3. Yes, so this is the point of intersection. Point of intersection. Understand guys for this question? Boleh faham soalan macam ni? Alright, good, very good. So next, kita tengok example apa lagi. Saya nak ajar you all soalan yang ni. Kalau ada this one, distance between two planes. Okay, distance between two planes. Alright, let's say kalau yang ni, okay, it will be easy lah. Kalau distance between two planes, we need to have a point P0, and then of course lah, you kena ada satu vector. This is actually this one adalah you all punya n macam ni. Okay, magnitude of n. Itu maksud dia magnitude of n. Kalau you all diberi P0 dengan plane macam ni, it's very direct. Sangat very direct question lah. Example 1.4.5.1 ni. Let's say kita buat soalan macam example 1.4.5.2. If you are given two parallel planes, you nak cari distance between the two planes. Okay. So let us do one example from this. Distance between two planes. Sorry. Oh, patutlah. Sekejap. Kalau soalan tu dibagi point dengan equation of plane, sangat senang lah, direct je guna formula. Okay, what if the question like this? Find the distance. Saya nak bagi soalan yang sama macam example 1.4.5.2. Okay, sama macam soalan ni, tapi saya akan change the equations lah. Find the distance between the parallel planes. Oops. Find the distance between the parallel planes Okay, let's say we have 3x plus 2y minus z equals to 5, and another one is 6x plus 4y minus 2z equals to 10. Oh, not 10, saya tukar. Equals to, let's say 4, macam tu. Okay, so now, first of all, okay guys, you are given two equations of planes. So take out the equation, P1, 3x plus 2y minus z equals to 5. And then second plane is 6x minus 4y plus 2z equals to 4. Okay, so now we need to find the normal vector. Sebab dalam formula ni, as I mentioned earlier, yang kat bawah ni, ini adalah you all punya normal vector macam ni. Okay, so first step what you should do is you have to find the normal vector. Okay, so macam mana nak cari normal vector? Normal vector pula. Guys, konsep dia macam ni guys. Bila you ada distance between two planes, dia sama ada kalau you consider P0 macam ni. Case dia macam ni. Kalau you consider P0 from the first plane, from plane 1, your normal vector should be from plane 2. Macam tu. Boleh faham tak? Kalau you consider P0 from plane 2, your normal vector mesti daripada first plane. Dia terbalik macam tu lah. Understand guys?
Yes.
Yes, doctor.
You tak boleh ambil P0 dengan N daripada vector, daripada plane yang sama. Kalau tak ada distance lah. Faham? So you kena ambil salah satu. Kalau you consider normal vector daripada plane 1, you kena ambil P0 daripada plane 2. Okay, sekarang ni you choose. You nak ambil P0 daripada mana? Saya ikut you all.
Plane 1.
Plane 1. Nak mudah kan? Okay, so choose. Okay, find point from plane 1. Find P0 from plane 1. So macam mana nak cari point P0 from plane 1 ni? The easiest way, guys, but the easiest way, you pakai intercept form, you sketch the plane. Use intercept form. You akan ada apa ni kalau you cari intercept form from the first plane ni? 3x plus 2y minus z equals to 5. So intercept form kita ada x over 5 over 3, isn't it? Plus y over 5 over 2 minus z over 5 equals to 1. So kalau you plotkan plotkan all these coordinates. Okay, x, y, and z. X adalah 5 over 3. Let's say here 5 over 3. And then y equals to 5 over 2. Oh, z negatif. So dekat bawah lah guys. Let's say saya panjangkan sikit. Okay. So z equals to negative 5. So you will have this plane. Ini sebenarnya P1 kita. Plane. So daripada plane ni, you tahu tak nilai koordinat dia? Salah satu, kita nak satu titik je sebenarnya, P0 tu. So you nak pilih yang mana satu? Which one? Okay, macam ni. Yang ni koordinat ni apa? Kita ada 5/3, 0, 0, isn't it? Yang B ni pula, kita ada 0, 5/2 and 0, isn't it? Kan?
0.
Yang last kali ni kita ada 0, 0, negative 5 kan? You bukan setakat ada satu titik, you ada 3 koordinat lagi. So pilih which one, it's up to you. Both all of these values, semua ketiga-tiga koordinat ni akan bagi jawapan yang sama, don't worry. So you nak ambil yang mana? Which one you nak choose?
0, 0, negative 5.
0, 0, negative 5. Okay. Let's consider P0 as 0, 0, negative 5. Tak ada masalah You boleh cari apa-apa saja nilai dia. You boleh ambil which one yang you nak. Jawapan dia akan sama, don't worry. Okay, now P0 dah ada settle. P0, cari normal vector. Okay, normal vector and from P2, plane 2, kita ada apa? Equals to apa kita punya normal vector kalau kita ambil daripada plane 2? 6, negative 4 and negative 2, isn't it? Okay. So kita ada, very good, 6, negative 4 and negative 2. Okay, 6 negative, sorry. Dia kena tambah kat sini. Ini tambah sebab syarat dia kena parallel lah kedua-dua plane ni. Kalau you perhatikan dia parallel kan? 3 kali 2, 6, 2 kali 2, 4, negatif 1 kali 2, negatif 2. Syarat dia mesti parallel. So should be plus saya tersilap tadi. Okay, so 6, 4, negative 2. 6, 4, negative 2. Yang ni saya padam. Okay, when you consider ABC from P2, of course dia punya D pun daripada P2 lah. Okay, so sekarang ni A, ini B, ini C. How about D? So D kita apa sekarang ni?
4.
4 kan? Tapi you have to be careful sebab D dia mesti sebelah dalam. So D should be masuk sebelah sini kan? Negative 4 lah. Okay. So D in this case, D equals to negative 4. Alright. So jom kita gantikan nilai distance. Alright. Therefore, distance of D equals to magnitude modulus of AX naught plus BY naught plus CZ naught plus D over square root of A squared plus B squared plus C squared. Macam tu. So we have distance equals to A, mana A tadi? Ini A kita. Alright, we have A, B and C like this. Okay, so we have 0 lah of course kan. So 0 tambah 0, B pun 0, C. Yang C ada nilai negative 5. So negative 5, sorry, Z equals to negative 5. So kita ada negative 2 times negative 5. And then minus 4. D tadi divide by square root of 6 squared plus 4 squared plus negative 2 squared. Did you have calculator with you? So now we have 2 times 5, 10. 10 minus 4 is 6 over square root of 36 tambah 16. 54, isn't it? Kalau saya salah, beritahu 36 tambah 4 36 tambah 16, sorry. 36 tambah 4, 40 tambah 16, 56, 56, isn't it? Guys, dapat tak?
Yes.
Betul Okay. Alright, kalau kita ubah, misal kata saya ambil nilai 5/300. Sama tak jawapan agak-agak? 5/3 times 6 negative 10 dapat 10. Misal kata saya ambil, tadi saya ambil ni kan. Faham tak apa maksud saya ni? Let's say saya nak consider yang ni pula. Misal kata saya consider yang ni. Agak-agak agak-agak dapat sama tak? 5/300. Saya pakai marker pen pink. 5/300. 5/3 times 6 you all dapat 2 kan? 2 times 5 10. 10 minus 4 samalah. Sama je. Okay, so moral of the story for this type of question is up to you nak ambil yang mana satu. All of this coordinate will give you the same distance. So understand guys for this question? Boleh faham?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Kena buat negatif dan positif dekat tadi. Buang-buang dengan plan tu.
Macam mana? Sekejap, saya tak ukur clear lah, sorry. Apa dia, macam mana soalan dia? Cuba ulang balik.
Soalan yang kita daripada negatif ke positif tadi. Yang P2 tu. Soalan lebih parallel.
Yang mana? Yang ni?
Atas tadi.
Ni?
Atas tadi.
Atas lagi, okey. Oh ni. Ni syarat dia kena parallel ni. Betul. Asal dia, yang ni belakang ni, maksud awak. Ke apa? Saya tak clear sebab saya rasa cuba you pakai mikrofon ke, mikrofon pula. Pakai earphone ke, sebab saya tak clear. Apa soalan dia?
Okay, cuba suruh student type.
Cuba you type sebab saya tak apa dengar. Dia kena parallel, dia macam ni konsep dia. Guys, kenapa saya kata kena parallel? Parallel baru ada distance. Kalau dia tak parallel, dia akan intersect. Bila intersect dia tak jadi distance lah. Dia kena parallel, dia macam ni. Contohnya ni plane 1 kan, P1. Yang ni kena P2. Konsep dia kena parallel, baru dia ada distance antara dua plane ni. And then guys, yang belakang ni, ini tak menentukan dia punya parallel. Tak. Yang menentukan parallel dia tadi kita kan belajar N1 mestilah equals to K_N2. Dia mesti normal vector. Nilai kat belakang ni nilai D, itu tak termasuk dalam kita punya formula N tu. So untuk tahu nilai N nak parallel tu dia mesti 3 parallel dengan 6, 2 parallel dengan 4, 1 dengan negatif 2 ni. Itu masuk parallel. Ini 5 dengan 4 ni tak kisah apa-apa nilai sebab dia bukan tergolong dalam normal vector. Itu ke soalan awak?
Betul.
Tapi jangan risau. Soalan macam ni, you tak payah fikir pening-pening kepala dia parallel planes tu sebab dia memang akan bagi dalam soalan. Kita akan buat soalan confirm benda tu parallel. Kalau benda tu tak parallel, dia tak boleh cari distance. Sebab ingat tak saya pesan, kalau plane dengan plane, kalau dia tak parallel, automatik dia akan intersect. So bila intersect nak cari distance macam mana? Tak boleh cari lah kan? Betul tak? Understand guys? Konsep dia? Plane dengan plane, kalau tak parallel dia mesti intersect. So bila intersect tak boleh carilah distance. Konsep distance, nak cari distance antara dua ni, this one distance antara first dengan second plane dia mesti parallel kedua-dua plane tu. Okay, so understand guys? You should understand.